Well, whether they're learning in class or at home, students need a good start in the morning to feed their nutrition. Registered dietitian Michelle J. Lynn has a couple of delicious ideas for us this morning. Good morning.
Hi, Annette. Good morning.
So let's start off with pancakes.
Yes, so we're starting off with breakfast, and so weekday mornings are super busy for a lot of people. So I have a pancake recipe, and this is what you can do on the weekend, but you're going to make extra so that you have pancakes throughout the week. So in my pancake recipe, I have whole wheat flour, I have white flour, I mix those things together, and the idea is you're going to make more pancakes so that later on during the week, you can easily reheat them in the toaster oven or in the toaster for a nice, quick, hot breakfast in minutes. Now, I'm using all local ingredients, and this recipe will be on chch.com on your website. And then I'm adding in my dry ingredients first, and then I'm adding in my wet ingredients, so some eggs, some milk. And then the trick is, when it comes to making your own pancakes, is you don't want to over mix the batter. So I also got some apples there for extra nutrition. And then when I go and I put it together, remember not to over mix it, and that's how you get a nice pancake recipe. And then you're going to make extra, and what you can do is freeze them throughout the week with a piece of wax paper in between each pancake, and then you can put in your toaster oven for a quick hot breakfast in just minutes.
Oh, that's a great idea. So would you freeze them like in freezer bags, or would you just put them in a container maybe that you can put in the freezer?
Yeah, I would just do like maybe a sealable container that's airtight, and then I'm using all local ingredients. As you see here, I also have some cottage cheese and some fruit as well. And what that does is just balances it a little bit more. But I always say to parents that it's important for you to get learners involved in the kitchen, because what that does is not only give them food skills essential for life, but also helps to create memories in the kitchen. And those food memories become food stories. I encourage people to share their food story at whatsyourfoodstory.ca for a chance to win some awesome prizes.
Okay, that's great. And then they kind of get to make what they like too, right? You can find out, well, maybe I don't really like apples in it. Maybe I like chocolate chips.
Yeah, of course. Customize it how you want. And you know what? When they prepare their own food, they're more likely to eat what they make.
So less food waste that way. You've got a frittata as well to make. And this is not necessarily for breakfast. It could be for lunch too.
Yes, so this is a mini egg frittata recipe, and it's mini because what you do is you would make them individually, and then again, I'm using only 6 ingredients. I start by putting into my eggs in a bowl. I'm using 10 eggs here. Eggs are affordable, they're nutritious, they're very versatile. They actually go from the farm to your grocery store in only 4 to 7 days, and this recipe and more you can get at getcracking.ca. So I add in other ingredients, I add in milk, I add in some cheese as well as some ham. And what that does is it's a fun little recipe. It can go really well into your lunchbox, but then you can also have them in the morning. So when you put them in the muffin tray, then you bake them at 350 for 25 minutes. And to reheat them, you just put them in the microwave for about 20 seconds, and then you have a nice quick hot breakfast. Or it can go in your lunch. Really good and really yummy.
Right, and that's a great way too of maybe using up vegetables that are just about to go, because if you put them up in the frittata, nobody's going to know that they're not quite as crunchy.
And I do that all the time.
I do too, because I hate wasting food.
Yes, me too, absolutely. They look less than fresh. Put them into the frittata, and no one will know, right? So. Okay,
yes, no one will know. Good way of using up all those extra cheese ends too. Now, is one muffin frittata then, is that like a serving?
I would probably, you know what, it depends on how much you eat. I would say maybe like 1 to 2 would be good. I would fill it in with some extra things like some whole grain bread, and some fruit to balance it out. If you want to freeze them, you can put them in an airtight container, and they last in your freezer for up to 3 months.
Oh, that's a good thing to know. Okay, so Michelle, again, you've provided us with the recipes. They look great, they are great, and we've got that up on our website, chch.com. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your morning.
Thank you.